Do you want your aquarium to look like a slice of the wild? Well, that's exactly what a biotope is. In this video, you're going to be learning exactly what you need to do to mimic a wild environment. From things like biotope themes, types of water you've got to use, the types of maintenance required, as well as all of the species involved with capturing that little slice of whatever part of the world you are recreating in your beautiful glass box. A biotope tank is just recreating a real habitat in your tank at home. From things like specific rocks, wood, botanicals, species of fish, and the types of sand and gravel that are apparent in those slices of the globe. So, step one, choose your biotope theme. There are unlimited themes out there. For example, Amazon themes, or Lake Malawi themes, or Japanese stream themes. There's so many. My personal favorite, because I'm an Australian, is recreating an Australian riverbed theme, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in my next biotope build. Now, there are a few factors that may limit you. Those things are simple. What plants do you actually have access to? What's stocked in your aquarium store? And then what species are available to you at your local fish store as well. So make sure you tick the boxes before you build your tank. The other thing is the water available to you, unless you're using reverse osmosis, may not be suitable for that specific species. If you've got hard water coming out of your tap, it might be hard for you to create a soft water environment. So make sure you test your tap water or whatever water source you're using and decide, can I actually make a soft water tank out of this or a hard water tank out of this? Bonus points if your tap water comes out at 7 pH, because you can basically go either way depending on what you do to your tank. The only last thing that I would say here, always keep pushing the boundaries, but there's also a limit that you have as a fish keeper for your skill in this hobby. The main thing that's helped me go from beginner to intermediate is I've started using WIO kits, which is like a biotope in a box, and I just get the amount of kits that I need for the size tank that I have. And because the rock selection, gravel selection, etc., is already done for me, I don't have to worry about, am I making the right choice? Am I gonna match the right environment? It's just easier. And then I can focus on building the scape the right way. What I'll do as well is I'll link my favorite riverbed kits in the comment section below or in the description below. Once you've gone ahead and decided the slice of the world that you're gonna replicate in your tank, the next thing you wanna do is replicate the environmental parameters that are in that slice of the world. Things like matching the pH and the water hardness, the temperature of the tank that it's gonna be in, things like your lighting intensity and the specific photo period that that part of the world has is super important to replicate in your ecosystem so that your fish get that exact natural environment. That's why I love the Illumagic Pixels so much, because you can set and schedule your lights to the point that you can mimic that exact photo period in that exact part of the world. Again, making life so much easier for someone who's a beginner moving into that intermediate stage, or someone who's already there moving into the advanced stage. The next step, do your research. You're looking at the species selection of both your flora and your fauna that's available in that specific part of the world as well. Lots of biotopes may not even have plants available, or lots of biotopes might not just be plants and fish, there may also be invertebrates around too. The more you can include that variety of species, the better your biotope's going to be. So research is critical when it comes to building a good biotope that stands the test of time, and as it matures, it doesn't go awry in the way of not having enough detritivores in your tank, or not having enough invertebrates, or having way too many fish for the size of tank you've got. Now that we're past the flora and fauna selection, it's important to look at our substrate, our gravel, and the base and foundation of this tank, as well as the hardscape. So the big, cool looking features, whether you're gonna have something like a massive piece of driftwood to tie everything together, or whether your biotope is very dependent on large rocks that leach KH into the water. For your substrate type, there's plenty of different options, but it will almost always be a blend of 4 things: leaf litter, sand, gravel, and actual riverbed itself. Then you sort of move up a little bit in your tank. So it's not the substrate anymore. Now you're looking at the hardscape and the stones or pebbles that you're looking to use. For example, pieces of natural driftwood that are actually readily available in your biotope in the world, stones that mimic the wild, and things like roots that are also present in your biotope too. Now, when it comes to the maintenance of your biotope, you'll find something crazy happens. If you do it right, the maintenance of your tank drops by so much because it's a natural ecosystem that does naturally fluctuate, which brings me on to the next point, which is seasonal variation. Naturally out in the wild, there's 4 seasons, right? And those 4 seasons mark distinct changes in a natural biotope. But if you're not mimicking those changes in your biotope, you're not doing the right thing by your ecosystem. And one thing that people don't usually think about is in autumn, all of the trees in a lot of parts of the globe drop their leaves, meaning the tannin content in the water increases. And if you're really looking to mimic a natural environment, you want to mark those changes in your tank on purpose. Now, how people like to advance their skill level when it comes to building a biotope is through natural observation. So if you're building a biotope that's pretty close to your area, go for a stroll down to the side of a river or to the beach or to wherever you're looking to replicate and just sit and observe. Get yourself down by the riverbed. Have a look at what trees are actually sitting around, what trees have fallen in the water, what the murkiness level in that riverbed or system actually is right now, what rocks are available. There's so many things that you can observe just by going for a stroll to that exact spot. And if you're replicating a biotope that's not even in your country, we've got YouTube or Google or whatever you can to have a look at slices of that exact ecosystem that you want to replicate. Inspiration can come from all sorts of places. So to tie a neat little bow in this thing, the things you want to do, select the biotope you're going with, select the species that you want to put in that biotope, and then build a hardscape and a tank around that exact biotope. It is so rewarding to go from point A all the way through to the end, and then having a beautiful tank that starts to settle in. Then all you need to focus on is maintaining that tank while it gets to its stable point. Then you don't even have to maintain it that much, which is why I love it so much. Let me know in the comment section which biotope you're looking to recreate next, or if it's your first ever one. And if you loved this video, you're gonna love the next one on how to build a blackwater tank from scratch. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one.